everybody, I'm Rachel. Thanks so much for joining me for another episode of Monday Motivation. Last time we talked about getting outside our comfort zone and how important it is to confront our fears and muster up that teeny tiny itty bitty courage that's needed on a daily basis to do things that we think we cannot do. And the reason why we want to get outside our comfort zone on a regular basis is because it helps us grow. We don't stagnate. We don't stay in the same place. We don't just get so comfy and cozy that whenever something changes, we freak out and we don't know what to do. It's important to challenge ourselves and to get outside what's super cozy in order to grow, in order to evolve, and in order to be able to adapt to change more easily, no matter what comes our way. This week, what I want to focus on is a key element to that concept of getting outside the comfort zone. And one of those key elements that we talked about last time was letting go of what people think. Now, to put this in a different way, I like to say that we should let go of other people's expectations. So, let me be very, very, very clear. In this conversation, I am not saying that people are bad or evil, or that you're bad or evil, or I'm bad or evil. This is not about blaming or figuring out who we should and shouldn't be hanging out with and talking to. It's not anything like that. It's simply becoming more aware of what happens when we start to embark on a new life path, or we start to get outside of our comfort zone, and how that relates to other people's reactions, and then how we make decisions because of that. This isn't a blame game or a finger pointing game, okay? But here's a couple of scenarios. So you start a new diet, you want to change jobs, move cities, do something you've never done before, learn a new skill, whatever. You tell somebody who's generally a very supportive person in your life, and they say, yeah, go for it, that's awesome, that's super cool, oh man, I wish I could do that, oh, I admire you for doing that, way to go, let me know how I can support you. You know, that's that positive attitude from that supportive person, and that gives you confidence, that gives you a little boost you need. But here's the thing, that person can't take the step for you, right? So that person can be as supportive as they want, and you could go to them constantly for that sort of language and verbal confirmation, but you're the one that ultimately has to take the step. You're the one that has to support yourself and be your biggest cheerleader in order to take the first leap. They can't do it for you. So no matter how supportive people are in your life, even though that's wonderful and you should always surround yourself with those types of people, they're crucial, you're the one that has to have your back the most. You have to be your biggest cheerleader in order to actually put one foot in front of the other and do that thing that you think you cannot do. Now, on the other hand, there are people who aren't so supportive, right? And this is the primary topic for today, and the primary thing you should be reflecting on this week. So then there's people who, it's not like they're, evil, negative, bad, whatever, but when you tell them about a new diet, a new life change, something you're going to embark on, a new life journey, you tell another type of person and they go, oh, are you sure you want to do that? Oh man, what about this? What about this? What about these challenges? And oh my gosh, have you thought about this? And blah, blah, blah. And are you skilled? Are you qualified to do that? Can you really do that? How are you going to do it? How are you going to pay for it? Are you going to be like, they start giving you all the reasons why it's not going to work or why you shouldn't do it. It's not because they don't believe in you. It's not because they don't support you. This is what's happening, okay? When you start something new, you tell somebody, and maybe that somebody doesn't think that they're able to do that new thing that you're about to do, they start personalizing your life change. And yeah, it sounds egotistic. It's not bad. It's just normal. I do it. Everybody does it. You do it too. Trust me, you do. We all do it. But this person doesn't mean, they don't mean to be unsupportive or negative. But what they're doing is they're placing your life change into their own lives and going, wait a minute, nope, not liking this, not agreeing, don't think I can do it, oh my God, I'm scared. They're getting so scared for themselves, even though they're not the ones actually embarking on a life change. But the things that come out of their mouths are seemingly very unsupportive statements. And so when that happens, when we have that type of conversation with that person, our initial reaction is to go, "Oh, well, you're not going to support me," or "Wow, that person is really negative," or "Maybe I shouldn't do this. Oh, maybe I can't." There's so many ways that we can interpret that language and that behavior, but really it has nothing to do with us. It's all because somebody else is internalizing what you're doing and projecting their own fears onto it. So that's why it's so important to share what we're doing with other people, but kind of selective about it. Definitely go to the people that you know are going to be supportive, but remind yourself that they can't make the change for you, right? You can go ahead and tell people, and if their reaction doesn't seem so supportive, that's fine. Just please know it has nothing to do with you. We all project our own personal fears and insecurities onto other people. It takes a lot of strength and awareness to really be happy for people when they're doing something that we can't do ourselves, right? I mean, if somebody is doing this awesome thing and we're feeling like a failure in life in general, it does take a lot for us to feel happy for that person when we're kind of in a rut ourselves, right? So let's give each other some slack when it comes to supporting us in life change or supporting us in our goals. Let's recognize that people's response to what we do isn't about us at all. It's about them. And so then let's just let go of all the stuff that people say, good or bad, and just focus on us. Focus on our mindset. Focus on the things that we're insecure about or that we're afraid of, right? Focus on the thoughts that are in our own heads, not the thoughts that are in other people's heads, because those are just going to make us go absolutely nutso. Focusing on ourselves is key whenever we're about to step outside our comfort zone. That's pretty much it for today. Please leave your thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your comments. Next week, we're going to continue to build on this concept of getting outside our comfort zone and attack some of the other elements that are key in order to really create sustaining life change for ourselves without having that sort of negative connotation that other people are all out to get us and everything. Again, this is never a blaming game, whatever, finger pointing game. It's never about that. It's just about really letting go of all the noise and focusing back on the thing that can actually create the change. And that's me, that's you, that's nobody else, all right? Think about it this week. Have a wonderful week. Leave your comments. I'd love to know your thoughts. Be on standby for more articles, more videos. Please sign up for our email newsletter on the website. And have a great time. We'll talk to you real soon.